Can you believe that after all this time I still do not have a set place to film? Hi y'all! I forgot my script. Is this angle different? My camera just fell. I can't tell. I don't know. Hi y'all! How are you doing? As you can read in the title, because I mean, what's the point of like prolonging the news any longer? I wrote a book! You can't really read the title because it's inverted, but like, I promise. Trust, this is my name on the cover. Yay! Everybody cheered. I wrote a book. I should have put on gold jewelry today to match. Dang it. Okay, anyway, I wrote a book. Yay! Wow, I love that you can't read it. Anyway, whatever. I feel like I told everyone. I announced it like on Instagram and TikTok and on Twitter. And I think I even posted a YouTube short, but then I realized I never really talked about it here. So let's chat a little bit about this. You know, like, oh, script, literally, that's it. I took like notes. I said, hi y'all, as you read in the title, I wrote a book. I feel like I told everyone about it, and then I realized I never spoke about it here. That's it. Finished, finito. Now we're freestyling a little bit. Yeah, I'm an author now. I graduated from writer to author, and that's insane. I can officially put author on my CV to be hired in March when I'm jobless. Because I'm graduating this semester, and then I will be jobless. But that's not the video. That's not what this is about. First, let me just like quickly like catch you up and like tell you what this is about, and then I'll tell you about like the process and everything. My book is called When Dusk Settles, and it's the first book in a duology. So this book is a fantasy book. We follow our main character Misa, who's a street smart girl who takes in two refugees under her wing, Calix and Hana, after they lose their home to the vicious soldiers of the Red Nation King, who is spreading war and tyranny all over every other nation and is also fighting his own citizens. And then together they figure out a way to smuggle Misa into the palace, where she tries to feed information right into the most notorious. I cannot summarize my own book. They smuggle Misa into the palace, where she meets the prince of the Red Nation. And she tries to feed information from inside the palace to one of the most notorious rebel groups in order to take down the king. But, you know, things get complicated. There's romance in it, there's tension in it, there's politics involved. The characters are great. I am really terrible when it comes to talking about this. I hate like an elevator pitch. I hate being like, oh, this is my book in like one sentence, because that's not really, I can't really summarize it like that. But it's all about the characters. It's very good, and like 6 people or so have already read it. So it's great. So far it has like a 5.0 out of 5 on Goodreads. Okay, that's a really good rating. I'll try and like not talk too much about like everything, because there is like an interview coming, but I just want to like freely speak to you, I guess, about this. So I've always wanted to be a writer, and I've always written, and I've always wanted to do something creative, and this was the first story that I took like serious, and I really like worked on it for a very long time, and now it's published. And this is what the process was like. It was horrible. I worked 2 jobs. I was a full-time student, and then I was writing and editing my own stuff, and I pitched to literary agents because I wanted to publish the traditional way. However, I think I was doing things prematurely because I feel like my story wasn't really fully developed yet. I don't think I've like perfected a pitch. I still have not perfected a pitch yet, obviously, but I think I was just not ready to pitch it to literary agents. But at the time, because it's been so long that I've been working on this, I really just wanted it to happen. I wanted it to be done. I wanted to have the story be out there because I've read it like time and time again, and I was like, I'm gonna publish it now. Little did I know I would be rejected from like so many literary agents. And the thing that makes it a little bit more tricky is that I live in Germany, but I wrote this book in English, and so like pitching to publishing houses and to publishers is a little harder because they don't really like to publish a book that's not in German when they're a German-based and German-speaking publishing agency. So I had a little bit of trouble with that. In the end, I realized that I was pitching my book like prematurely. I had like multiple runs of editing still to do. I did it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm like out of options. There's nothing else I can do, and so I had to like self-publish it through Amazon. So yeah, the book is available on Amazon. I wish there was another way. I wish I could have done things differently. Trust me, I wish I did not have to do it. This was my like last resort. I had to do it. I wish it was different. This is my experience. I wrote this book, I mapped it out and everything, and then I edited it over and over and over again to the point where I was so done with it. I was so over it. I was so tired of it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I am so tired of editing my own stuff. I am so tired of editing my own stuff. I am so tired of editing my stuff because I thought I was done, right? Correct? I used these tabs to read my book 4 times. 4 times, okay, 4 times. I'm over it. I ran out of tabs towards the end, and so I edited it in my book app, like the Apple, the EPUB, the Kindle version, kind of. I'm so tired of editing my own stuff. I'm so tired because you catch more mistakes in the printed version, and so I read it, I tab it, and then I switch over to my computer to find, oh, this is like a big spoiler, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me go to chapter 1 to find the mistakes I tabbed in here, in there, and corrected. I'm so tired of editing my own stuff! I thought I was done, and then I kept finding like mistakes, or I kept finding ways to like write a scene better. And I think that's the benefit of an editor, where you do go through like multiple rounds of editing, but you get like outside perspective, and you get other people like catching mistakes, or you get other people's like ideas and influences. And I think that is a little better than just like doing it yourself. I am a broke person. I do not have money for an editor, okay? I looked into it, expensive as hell. I looked into like a cover designer, expensive as hell. I wish I could afford people, and I wish I could afford artists to collaborate with, to work on this, to pay, because I am, first of all, I'm anti-AI, okay? I hate AI. I do not design your cover with AI. Do not write your book with AI. Like, how insane are you if you do that? The only thing I'm missing from this is a map. I wish I had a map in there, but because I can't afford an artist to do that for me, and I have 1, 0 talent, and 2, I tried. Trust me, I tried doing that. It did not turn out well, and I didn't want this to look like an amateur did it. I wanted to deliver something good to you, a good finished product, and so I could not include a proper map. I included it in the front cover, which I collabed with my friend on that. My friend did the first design of this, and then I tweaked it a little bit to, you know, fit the cover a little bit more, and to like adjust a little more to what I thought the map should look like and the cover should look like. So Irene, thank you very much. I think that's something that is really hard when it comes to like doing everything yourself and like self-publishing your own book. Like, you do not have the resources. And that's also what I realize now, like marketing wise, it's so hard to get my book out there. The market is so oversaturated. It's insane. It was something that as a reader and as a writer, I always like somewhat complained about, I guess, because like it's great because anyone has the opportunity to publish. But the downside to this is that anyone has the right and the opportunity to publish a book, and so you oversaturate the market so much, and there's so many books out there that people can pick and choose from. And it's great that people like me have the chance to publish their book that they worked so hard on, but because there is so many books out there, my book just kind of like gets lost in the flood of like other books. And so it's like really hard to like trying to reach people. And I've been posting on TikTok and like posting on Instagram, but with like these like meta apps and everything, I feel like the algorithm at this point is like, okay, you get shown to like new viewers if you pay for like ads or whatever. And I don't want to give Meta any money, so I'm not boosting my posts on Instagram, and so I stay in like 2-digit followers. And on TikTok, you know, I don't really reach a lot of people on TikTok, and it's like so hard. And I've been looking into like marketing, and I've been looking into like Goodreads marketing, for example, even though I would not really want to give Goodreads my money because Amazon. I've looked into like marketing, and it's so expensive, and I'm like, how am I supposed to get the word out there? Like, we've been doing like word of mouth, so like my friends who have read the book, they sincerely apparently really like it, and then they like go and like mention it to other people, and then those people read it. I don't know, it's just a hard word out there. It's a harsh world. I have been doing everything more or less by myself when it comes to like writing and editing, and then I gave the book to people I know to read it if like it has any potential or if it was good. And then they were like, yeah, it's good. And so like, okay, let's take this like seriously. And so I designed the cover, and then I tried to format it into an actual like cover with like front, back, and spine. I am lousy. I'm a miserable person, okay? I hated every second of it because it would not work out. I have so many copies of that book formatted in the wrong way because I just could not figure out how to get the cover right. I don't understand this. I don't understand any of this. I am not made for formatting. What? No. My author picture. Okay, I'm confused. I'm like so confused. So now comes in Hannah, my friend who is a graphic designer, and she helped me like readjust the cover multiple times because it just would not work out, and we spent so much time on this stupid cover. Okay, I have to be quiet because it's like 8 in the morning. I have to go to work soon, but I had to pick up my proof. Here it is. So yeah, but now it's like it's all done. It's all done. It's here. I cannot believe. Like when I told people, I was like, I wrote a book, and then I like pulled it out and I showed it to them, and they were like, oh, you wrote a book? And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, oh, but like this is so thick, this has so many pages. And I'm like, yeah. And they always thought for some reason that it was like a short story or something. So I don't know. It's been a long journey, and it was a hard journey. Like I edited everything myself. I was so tired of it. It's out. It's out. If you are interested in it, then you can get it on Amazon. The link is in the bio. And if you have any questions about anything, ask me, I guess. And there will be a more like in-depth like interview all about the book and like writing insights and everything. So look forward to that. This is just like a quick, hey, I wrote a book, I want you to know about it. Yeah, thank you. And I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.